Hello everyone and welcome to another video from your Looney girl, and today I saw a clip on my Discord channel which gave me the idea for this video, and it contained some great words of wisdom for Lili players, but I think that you can apply those words of wisdom to any other character, and I'll show you how. The simple trick I'm gonna talk about will really open your eyes. It will give you more consistency in your gameplay, which will result in more wins and more ranks, more consistently high placings in tournaments, and it's the mindset of the best players out there. I'm recording this video at 3 AM with dark circles around my eyes. My insomnia kicked in again. There's no way I'm showing my face on camera right now. Deal with it. And before we talk about the clip, I'll show it to you first. It's a clip of Joey Fury, a well-known pro Tekken player, dropping words of wisdom for Lili players.
See, Lili players, they don't like looking big picture. They like looking moment to moment. Oh, I hit a Matterhorn. But they're not thinking big picture. Is the risk reward on you doing random Matterhorn callouts going to favor you in the long run? You gotta be pretty damn good for the answer to be yes. You can do it if your opponent can't block punish it, if they're a noob or something. So
Matterhorn is a launcher that gives Lili like 90 points of damage, something like that, but it's also launch punishable on block. So it means either Lili gets a launch or the opponent gets a launch. But consider the risk and reward of this move. I'd say it's a huge risk with a high reward. It's launch punishable on block and also has terrible range. So the opponent can just block, sidestep, backdash, do a mid that cannot be Matterhorned. The opponent here has lots of choices for beating Matterhorn. Consider how often does this strategy land against opponents at your rank. How far can you go with this until you reach a point where your opponents know how to counter this strategy? Imagine you are in a tournament, you lose 2 matches and you're out. If you land one random Matterhorn, but then you get your next 3 Matterhorns launched, in the long run you lost way more damage than you gained with that one landed Matterhorn. You might lose 3 rounds and one whole match because of random Matterhorns. And they are not a consistent strategy. It doesn't require a whole lot of effort to see a Lili player using Matterhorns under pressure and then bait them out, because they don't think about the big picture, as Joey Fury said. And Matterhorn is just one example of Lili being a one-trick pony, and why she's really bad at deathmatches. She has more risk involved than reward in so many situations. So stuff like Matterhorn, you're gonna land it like once or twice in a set versus a good opponent, and then it just won't work anymore. Do you really want to base your gameplay on strategies with such uncertain outcomes? Or would you rather base your gameplay on something that you know works, is safer, and it will give you more consistent wins in the long run? And this mindset is applicable to any strategy, character, or setup in the game. This is what Koreans base their gameplay on. They go for the safest choices in most situations. Let me give you a small quiz. I want to see if you can answer the question, and comment the answers down below. What is the least risky thing you can do in Tekken in most situations? I'll pin the best answer, and the rest of you will get banned for the wrong answers. I'm just kidding. Maybe. We will see. And before we continue, let me take a sip of my Coca-Cola with ice and a straw. Oh yeah, this is a mid-tier drink. T is still top tier. Okay, so let's take setups and Okizeme as another example. I love doing setups in Okizeme that I know will give me a better reward than risk and cover many options from the opponent, and therefore they give me more consistent, and therefore I have more consistency in my wins, and these kinds of setups become the core of my gameplay. Such as the Okizeme situation after down back 3+4. I love doing full crouch down forward 1 because this will hit almost every option from your opponent. Any sort of trying to wake up from the ground will result in full crouch down forward 1 hitting. And the only thing the opponent can do is stay on the ground. In which case I get the ground hit. So yeah, the full crouch down forward 1 covers many options, and that's what I love about it. So yeah, I love going for setups that give me a good reward and they don't have much risk involved. And that's not all yet. Apply this to any situation or move in the game. You play Jin and spam forward 4. How many times does it whip for you? How many times do you get a hit with it? Think about that for a while. Forward 4 is an amazing move. Or you play Kazuya and you try to go for a counter hit down forward 2 into a perfect electric. How many times do you actually land it? How many times do you drop the combo? How much damage do you lose in a deathmatch just because you always drop it? And how much more damage would you gain if you just used simple, reliable combos as your bread and butter combos from launchers? And this is one of the reasons why Mishimas are difficult to get consistent results with in tournaments. They are high execution characters and people drop combos and punishers, especially with electrics, all the time. But you can apply this to any combo in the game. Many times you should just stick to simple combos that work in every situation, at every axis, instead of risking dropping your combos and losing out on tons of damage in. You can also spam Snake Edge if it works, for all I care. If you use cheesy strategies like this one, remember the bigger picture. You'll get into higher ranks at some point, or go to tournaments, and your Snake Edges, which for those of you who don't know are launching lows, your Snake Edge spam won't work anymore because it's slow as hell and reactable. This is also something you gotta keep in the back of your mind while you are happily Snake Edging your way through the teal ranks. That Snake Edge of yours will bite your butt real hard over and over at some point. It's not a consistent strategy in the long run. Remember the bigger picture. And if you are a Lili player like me, or you want more amazing costumes like the wedding dress on Lili, you can find it on DeviantArt. It's made by the Barracuda. Most of the mods I'm using are by him, so if you want amazing Tekken 4 mods or outfits, you should check him out for sure. I'll link his DeviantArt down below together with all my social media and my Twitch stream, and hit that subscribe button for more Tekken content. And with that being said, I'll see you next time. I'm gonna try to get some sleep now, and bye bye!